Principal Ma'am, all the teachers, and my dear friends. I am delighted and grateful to stand here and welcome you all for today's session. Myself, Sakshi Rajesh Dawadra, student representative of CBE and your host for today's session, would like to welcome you all, where our knowledgeable speaker of the event, Ms. V.S. Mahadevan sir, will enlighten us on the topic which is very much in discussion in banking industry, that is non-performing assets, effects and management. On behalf of Center of Banking Excellence, CBE, I heartily welcome you all to today's session. You shall exit this auditorium with zero doubt, as our educator will ensure that he will answer all your queries. Now, I would request Anjali Gupta to introduce our guest speaker for the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Shakshi, for giving me this opportunity to introduce our guest speaker of the day. He is a person with eminent knowledge and had a lot of practical knowledge in banking field. I am very grateful that I will be introducing such a great personality. The list of his achievements are so long that the whole session would be less to describe. But still, I would like to read few of his achievements. He is professional banker with 37 years of experience in banking field and 12 years of faculty, 12 years of 12 years of expertise as faculty in National Bank. He is also visiting faculty in Apex Training College of Central Bank of India, IBA, IIB, Axis Bank, Dena Bank, OBC, UCO Bank, United Bank of India, Corporation Bank, Punjab National Bank, and Thane Janata Sahakari Bank. He also trained SDFC Bank officer on Public Provident Fund. He has conducted virtual classes on behalf of IIBF. He also trained MBA student on practical banking conducted by Indo-German Training Center. He had trained participants for Forex Trade Certificate course of World Trade Center and many more. A big round of applause to Mr. V.S. Mahadevan. Now, I would like to request our principal, Dr. Lily Bhushan ma'am, to welcome Mr. V.S. Mahadevan with token of love. Now, I request Principal Ma'am to speak few words.
That will be waste of time. Just in a hurry. Good morning, everyone. Indeed, we are very lucky to have Mr. Mahadevan. I'm always confused, sir, Mahadevan or Mahadevan. I always fumble. To have amongst us, our dear students. He has been to our campus before Corona, and you will really feel blessed to attend his lecture. I am teaching economics in TY BCom and of course FY also, but I specifically teach banking, that module of banking in TY BCom. And the moment I came across the topic on NPAs, I thought that nobody else can teach better than Mr. Mahadevan. So that was the reason I insisted on TY A, B, C. I don't know how many of you are here. The number is very less because the capacity of this auditorium is around 100 and we have almost 500 students. So I don't know how many of you are there, but I am sure you are ready with your notebook. You will not only listen, but you will also copy. I am ready with my notebook. So without wasting, sir, please, the stage is yours. If I am not interrupting the anchoring. Mobiles on silent mode, please.
Let me check.
stand. बेटा खड़े होके कैसे? Find a place. If not, get some chairs. खड़े होके 2 घंटा कैसे सुनोगे? नहीं तो नीचे बैठ जाओ if you don't mind. Can you arrange for some chairs without disturbing? खड़े बच्चे अच्छे नहीं लगते. Keep your pen and pencil or notebook ready, please. Put the date. अभी बीच में किसी को आने मत दीजिएगा. आई डोंट वांट एनी डिस्टर्बेंस. रोहित चाहे बाहर या सुशील बाहर, कोई टीचर भी आए तो भी अब नहीं. जिसको आना था वो पहले आ जाए. बैठो. इफ यू वांट टू लर्न समथिंग बैठो. अनुभूति बच्चों, ये चेयर्स 2 हटा दो, एक ही चेयर रखो so that sir can move freely. There's no need for these chairs.
No need for chairs.
हटा दो बेटा जल्दी से. Yeah, you can start.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir. Louder, good morning.
Can you hear me? Yes, sir. If you all remain silent, definitely you can hear me. Okay. So you can ask anything under the sun, you don't worry. Even if I don't know, experts are there, I'll ask from.
Oh, sir, please.
See, we are going to discuss about NPA.
What is? Yeah.
Now, what is this NPA? How it is becoming NPA? First of all, why we should read about NPA? And how it is really affecting the entire economy, apart from only banks. And it also affects individuals also. So, let us collectively see that. Sometimes I will speak in Hindi also because outside we are compelled to speak in Hindi. I know, then I can't hold it. Is that collar mic?
Caller, my.
Okay, so I have framed questions. If we go in that sequential order, I think you will be able to understand. Only thing, you should take interest. See, unless you take interest, nothing will go into your head. And always remember, anything learning at any point of time, you may not know when it will come to your use. You may be PhD, tomorrow you go for an interview, suddenly somebody will ask what is the NPA. You would have never anticipated also. So that is why anything we learn in life will always be useful at some point of time. So with that objective, let us go ahead. So basically, see what is the full form of NPA? Everybody will tell it is non-performing assets. It is non-performing assets. Now instead of telling it as non-performing asset, we always tell people, take it, read it in the positive way. New profit avenues. Even in NPA you can make profits. So at least in the mind let us think that it has got some scope to make profits. Okay. We are using the word assets. You are all commerce students. Any debit balance is an asset. We are not going into that. Basically, I am talking only from bank point of view. What is meant by asset? In banking, we say asset means we are giving loan and we are giving advances. See, banks are only doing 2 jobs, all of you know. One is they are accepting deposit from public. They are accepting deposit from public. And what they are doing with the deposit? They are lending it to public. Now supposing, see, somebody has deposited 100 rupees today. So that is the deposit. Now I give him an interest of 3% USD. So in a year I will be giving him 3 rupees interest. Then what I am doing is, Don't think that the entire 100 rupees I am going to give in the form of loan. I cannot give. You all know Reserve Bank of India will tell you keep some CRR, SLR. Let us not go too much into it because that's altogether a different topic. So let us assume nearly 30 rupees you have to keep with Reserve Bank of India. We don't get any interest for the 30 rupees. So balance how much I am having? 70 rupees. Now remember, for this 100 rupees I have to pay 3% interest, 3 rupees. Now this 70 rupees I am going to lend. I am going to lend. Lend means I am going to give in the form of loan. I must earn at least more than 3 rupees. Otherwise, what is the meaning? Suppose I earn only 3 rupees. Then also bank cannot run. Bank is not a charitable institution because salary is to be paid, then all this equipment, everything. So what we do is, suppose I am giving it at 6% interest USD. Now 70 rupees, 6%, how much I will earn? 4 rupees, 20 paisa. So I am paying 3 rupees, I am getting 4 rupees 20 paise. So what is my notional profit? 1.20, but this is not actual profit. It's only a notional profit. In that what? All my expenses will be there, salary, all other expenses. Finally, I will get my net profit. In that net profit, I have to pay dividend to shareholders. If it is a nationalized bank, I have to pay dividend to government. So this is how basically bank is making profit. Simple concept should be there. Many people say that the advances rate is always more than the deposit rate. Obviously, it has to be. Suppose if you keep less rate, how can you run the institution? So this is how we are earning. Is it clear to you? Simple concept.
Yes.
You are paying in the deposit, which you are lending, and you are earning out of that. And apart, after paying, deducting that, whatever you get, that is your notional profit. In that, all your expenses you are deducting, then you are making the profit. So first, this should go into the mind. How profit is done by the bank. Okay, next. When you see now, assets are very clear. What is asset? Only loans and advances. You don't worry about debit balance and all. We are not going into accountancy here. So loan, when we are giving, it is known as asset. Then next question, I will go by my question way only. What is the meaning of assets which I explained to you? Then what type of loans banks are giving? This is for understanding non-performing asset. You will have to understand. See, assets means loans. Now, you all know we are giving loans. Loan means you can take personal loan, you can take housing loan. Another one which perhaps you may not be aware, what we call it as cash credit and overdraft. Cash credit and overdraft. So we divide the loans into two parts. One is we normally call it as loans, and here we call it as cash credit and overdraft. Why am I introducing this? Because in order to understand what is NPA, you have to understand this. Now loan, everybody knows. Loan means what? You go to a bank. Suppose you want to buy a house. So you are asking for 10 lakhs. So they are giving 10 lakhs loan to you. Now you have to only repay it. And how they fix the repayment? They fix either you have to pay monthly, a fixed amount,
EMI.
which we call it an equated monthly installment. It is not only monthly, sometimes half yearly, sometimes yearly, it can be anything, but you will have to pay this equated monthly installment. But what banks are doing is, they are taking into the account the principal amount, your 10 lakhs, and the interest, and we are working out in such a way, suppose we fix 60 installment, 120 installment, same amount you will be continue to pay up to 120 installment. Finally, the loan will be closed. So, what is the meaning of loan? Bank gives you money, which is to be repaid periodically, and the same amount you will have to pay. Is it clear?
Yes.
Now, supposing you have taken 10 lakhs loan. Now, if you are regularly paying making the repayment. Bank is also charging interest from you. Bank is making a profit. This is what is expected of anyone who takes a loan. Now, for a few minutes, I will come to this. What is cash credit and overdraft? Now, there are a lot of businessmen. They have got. Suppose you take some cloth merchant, ready-made shirts he is selling. He will be having a stock, isn't it? So he is having a stock worth say about 20 lakhs. Now this 20 lakhs, he has already put his money in this 20 lakhs of rupees. He doesn't have money now. So what he will do is, he will tell that you keep this 20 lakh stock as security. He's giving you the 20 lakhs as security to the bank. Against that, bank will have to create a facility called as cash credit. Here what we do is, now how much stock he has got in his shop? 20 lakhs of rupees. We will tell that we will not give for entire 20 lakhs. We will reduce some margin of say 25%. So what is 25% of 20 lakhs? You're all good in mathematics. 25%. 4 lakhs or 5 lakhs? 5 lakhs, no? So I will reduce it. Balance how much? 15 lakhs. So this is called as drawing power. Drawing power. Now what is the meaning of the drawing power? Now you are having a saving account, you assume. You are having a balance of 10,000 rupees. You are having a saving account and you are having a balance of 10,000 rupees. Tomorrow you go to the bank and you tell, I want 12,000 rupees cash. Will they give you? Will they give you? Let me speak. Will they give you or not? They will not give because your money is only 10,000. But in cash credit account, it is not like that. Here what happens is, now what is my drawing power here in this case? 15 lakhs of rupees, is it not?
Yes.
Now if I have balance, say 1 lakh in my account. Normally I can withdraw only 1 lakh if balance is there 1 lakh. But now I am telling my drawing power is 15 lakhs mean not only 1 lakh plus 15 lakhs of rupees I can withdraw. Are you getting me now?
Yes.
See, this is what is called as drawing power. Unless you understand it, you cannot understand NPA. We will become NPA. We should remain always performing asset. So, suppose your balance is 2 lakhs. You are having a 2 lakhs balance in your account. And suppose your drawing power is 15 lakhs. How much money you can withdraw from the bank? 17 lakhs of rupees. Is it clear?
Yes.
Now, you will tell that the stock will keep on changing, is it not? It's not going to remain same. Stock will not remain same. So every month what he will do is, the businessman will give me the stock statement. He will have to give me the stock statement. Or the bank officer will go and check in his shop whether he has got stock or not. So what every time I will do, I will reduce it by 25% and then whatever balance is there, that I will keep it as drawing power. Now, see this drawing power, we calculate every month. Bank will always calculate every month the drawing power. But what we do is, before we start doing this, we always fix a limit called as cash credit limit. Suppose my cash credit limit I am fixing, say 12 lakhs. Cash credit limit I am fixing is at 12 lakhs. Now his stock is 20 lakhs. 25% margin I am remaining. What is the balance I am getting? 15 lakhs. Now what I will do is, I will compare this with the limit. Whichever is less, that only will be the drawing power.
Okay.
Now I will give you another example. See, supposing, forget about all the calculations and all. I have sanctioned a limit of 5 lakhs to one businessman. Now, I took his stock, I minus to 25%, I got the balance as 4 lakhs. Now, what will be my drawing power? I will have to compare these two. What is the limit? 5 lakhs. After calculation, how much come? 4. Whichever is less. What is less? So, how much he can overdraw? So, drawing power is 4 lakhs. Am I clear? Now, next month, his stock has increased. Now, he is showing more stock. When I minus 25%, it comes to 6 lakhs. Now, what will be my drawing power? 5 lakhs. Very good. You are really intelligent. My own bank people will tell 6 lakhs. This is the biggest problem. So it cannot, your drawing power cannot exceed the limit. That is the word we are using, limit. No? So first one should know how to calculate the drawing power. Once you know to calculate the drawing power, absolutely we can go ahead with it. Okay, now, so one, loans, then cash credit. See, overdraft also same thing. Only thing here we don't give again stock. We again give again book debts. You know what is book debts, no? Book debts, you know, commerce students will be knowing it. See, you are selling your goods on credit to somebody, he will pay you the money after 3 months. So for 3 months, that is called a book debt. So again, that don't go into accountancy, let us confine to this. So in cash credit, what is the word I introduced? Drawing power. And here, equated monthly installment. So, if people regularly pay me money, bank will make profits. Now, drawing power. Here, we allow him to overdraw. Okay, now, see how banks are charging interest. This also you should know. Now, what I told you in loan, suppose I have taken an housing loan of 10 lakhs. It is a DR means debit balance. Now, every month you are going to pay your EMI. So, what will happen to this balance? Every month I will be charging interest also. So, the balance will keep on coming down. On final day, it will become what? Nil. That means I am closing the account. But whereas, if you take this cash credit overdraft, here what will happen is, now let us, drawing power is 4 lakhs. Now this is debit, credit, balance. Just like your passbook, I am writing nothing else. So, on 1st October, you are having a balance of 1 lakh rupee. This is credit balance you are having. Now, on 3rd October, you are coming and withdrawing 2 lakhs of rupees. What will be the balance? The balance, we call it as debit. 1 lakh. Why? Because 1 lakh your money, and moreover you have taken one more from the bank, that is why it is debit 1 lakh. Now again on 8-10 you are coming. You are coming and depositing 4 lakhs cash in the account. Now what will happen? It will become credit of 3 lakhs, correct? Now after some time, on 10th you are coming, you are withdrawing 3 lakhs of rupees now. Now what will happen to the balance? It will be 0. Now, again on 12th time you are coming, you are withdrawing 2 lakhs of rupees. Now it will become debit 2 lakhs. So here what is happening? In a loan account, the balance is always in debit, it will keep on coming down and finally it becomes nil on one particular day. Am I correct what I am saying? But whereas here it is not. One day it comes in credit, one day it comes in debit, credit, debit. Remember, if it is in debit, bank will charge interest. I mean now for example, 110, what is the balance? Credit balance. 210, also credit balance. We will not give any interest to him, we will not take any interest from him. Only when the balance becomes debit, See, here we will not give any interest, we will not take any interest. But here the balance has become debit, so we will take interest. So, in a cash credit and overdraft, the account can go debit, credit, debit, credit. That is why here we are giving what is called as a checkbook. We are giving them a checkbook. Use the checkbook. Anytime they can withdraw the money. But in loan account, nobody will give you checkbook. You can't get a checkbook in loan account under. So, in a loan account, one time you will be given loan, you will have to repay it. Whereas in cash credit account, it can go to credit, it can come to debit. If it is in credit balance, bank does not pay him any interest, bank does not charge any interest. But when it comes in debit, then only bank will charge interest. Why this much concept I am telling you is, how the NPA is going to affect, we will come to know only if you have this basic concept. Anybody is having a doubt in this? You can ask, don't worry. Or nothing is going into the head. You are all not becoming an NPA, na? Be performing as a oh. Now next question comes. You always hear fund based, non-fund based. Banks may, one is fund based, another one is non-fund based. What is the difference between these two? Now fund based means, suppose you are taking housing loan. Bank is giving its money, madam, what is there going on there? So everybody will concentrate on you only then. That work you can do later on. Keep on distributing something, then we are very conscious minded teachers. Nothing to be sorry, I am telling you this. See, now we have given you a housing loan. Now bank's money has gone to the customer. That is why it is called as fund based. The real money has gone out, isn't it? When I give you loan, somebody's money I gave it to you. That is called as fund based. Banks are also doing what is called as non-fund based. What do you mean by non-fund based mean? See, for example, A is a merchant. Suddenly, income tax is telling A, you have to pay 5 crores income tax you have evaded, immediately you have to pay 5 crores. Now, where that fellow will have 5 crores? Even if he dies, he will tell he doesn't have one. So what he will do is, he will contest with income tax that you are wrong. Your calculation is wrong. Then till such time it will be decided. See, who is right, no one knows. It will go to the tribunal, they will decide it. So what income tax will tell is, okay, since you are disputing our amount, till such time it is decided, you give what is called as bank guarantee. You give a bank guarantee. Now the customer A will come to the bank and he will tell that, sir, there is a dispute with income tax. So we will see whether he is a credit worthiness. We do appraisal, so many other things we do it. And bank will give what is called as a bank guarantee. Bank guarantee means in a paper, we simply write, we, Bank of India, promise to pay income tax 5 crores on demand. Like that, only in a paper we will write and give. This is called as, actually money has gone out. Money has not gone out. Only we are giving it in a paper. But what we do, in fund based, bank gets interest. We are getting interest. But in non-fund based also, we will not give freely. We will charge commission. So here also we are getting income. Now the next question is, can the non-fund based become fund based or not? Now here what is non-fund based? Money has not gone out of the bank. Only we have given. So in accounting language we call it as contingent liability. Contingent liability we say. Okay, now Suppose A and the income tax both are going to the tribunal. Finally, tribunal is telling, tribunal means it is the court. A must pay the money to income tax. Now A is not having money. Now what income tax department will do? Who have given the guarantee? Bank. Now they will tell the bank, you pay the money. And bank will have to pay the money. So when bank pays the money, then the non-fund base becomes fund base. So this is also dangerous for us. That is why we use the word contingent. Contingent means it may happen, it may not happen. So even the non-fund based also can become fund based. Both can become NPA. Once it becomes fund based, bank's money, bank cannot tell. See, bank guarantee is known as lifeblood of international and national business. So therefore, once a bank gives a bank guarantee, and if the bank guarantee is invoked means if they demand money, bank will have to pay the money. So did you understand what is fund based? What is non-fund based? Non-fund based, initially money doesn't go out. But at a particular point in time, money may go out, then automatically it will get turned into fund based. Okay, now I am going by the question. Okay, so can non-fund based become fund based? That is my question, yes. Okay, now we are really coming to what is meant by, first we must know what is performing asset. What is a performing asset? Now in order to understand NPA, I am giving you one normal example. Supposing see, father, mother, they are having one young boy like you or a girl like you. Brilliant. He has studied in IIT, S Mahadevan, he has passed MBA. Now what the parents will be thinking? My son is highly a qualified person. Now he will go for a job, he will earn nicely money, and he will give it to us. We will lead a nice life. Bank is also same thing. We are giving loan. We are giving loan to public, thinking that they will come up in life and they will repay the loan. We will get interest. We are happy. If that remains, no need of this class. But now what this boy is doing is, he gave up his job. He is not going for job. Now what father and mother can do? Nowadays, people will ask different question to father and mother. You have to give me food because you have brought me to the world. So poor father has to feed. That is tolerable. Now since he is not having job, he has got no other job, he got married now. Now to the poor father and mother, what they have to do? They have to feed two people. That also he is tolerating. Third one, obviously, after 1 year. Okay, this also father and mother is tolerating. Then this fellow says, my child should go to Ambani school. Entry fee 5 lakhs. Now what will happen to the parent? Attack in 4 directions. That is what is happening in banks also. If the boy would have gone for a job, and would have earned and given to the parents, that is performing son. But if he is not going for a job, getting married, having a child, want Ambani school, is a non-performing son. Is it clear? Then you are going to understand what is in bank also. What is performing, what is non-performing. Now, performing assets means, see I told you, assets, it can be loan, it can be CC means cash credit overdraft, or even non-fund based. If everybody is doing properly their job and repaying the money, bank earns profit. So if from any loan or advance, if bank is able to earn profit, it is called as performing assets. And that is what banks want it. Not only banks, ultimately Indian economy also. See, if all the banks, every account has become NPA, all the banks will be closed. Banks are closed, country will be closed. What is happening in Sri Lanka and Pakistan now? They are all struggling really. Their economy is so much down. Indians are far, far superior to many people. At least we are not having any impact. So therefore, performing assets are the loans and advances which are fetching profit to the bank. Then what is going to be non-performing asset then? Now, I am coming to how suddenly a performing asset is becoming a non-performing asset. I'll take one by one. First, I will take loan. Let us take simple thing, your housing loan. Now, we have given an housing loan of 10 lakhs. And we have fixed your monthly installment, EMI, equated monthly installment. For our simple calculation purpose, I will take 10,000. Now, first month you have to pay 10,000. You paid correctly. No problem. Second month also you paid 10,000. Third month, 10,000. Like that every month you are paying. So now the asset is called performing asset because you are regularly paying it. Now what happens is, suddenly 20th installment you are not paying. You are not paying. Now, when you are not paying the 20th installment, slowly there is going to be a problem in the accounts. Bank should know that how to manage that time I will tell you. So, one installment, why it is called as overdue? Due means what? On that day you have to pay. Overdue means you didn't pay. So, already one installment means you are not paid for 30 days, one installment is due. Overdue it has become. 21st also you are not paying. So now overdue has become how many days? 60 days. Third installment also you are not paying. Now overdue has become how many days? 90 days. Now the regulator for the banks, Reserve Bank of India, is telling if in a loan account, if the amount which is to be paid is not paid, it becomes overdue. And if it is continuously means 3 installments, if it is not paid for 90 days, you have to name the account on 91st day as non-performing asset. We have to name this as non-performing asset. Now you will think what is there in naming a big thing, PA into NPA, only one letter is added. It's not like that. So how a loan becomes a non-performing asset? If 3 installments or the dues meant for 90 days is not paid, on the 91st day what will happen? It will become a non-performing asset. Okay, now supposing this is in case of a loan. Now let us take a cash credit. A cash credit. What I told you here, there will be drawing power, 4 lakhs. Now this man is having a balance, say 1 lakh. He is having a balance of 1 lakh rupees. Now one day what is happening is, in his account, one check has come for 5,20,000 payable to electricity board. Now this is a company, it's a manufacturing company. Now he has issued a check of 5,20,000 rupees. Now actual balance is how much he is having? 1 lakh. And what is the drawing power? 4 lakh. So how much he can withdraw? 5 lakh. But what is the check amount? 5,20,000. What bank should do? They have to return the check. But we will not do it because what we thought, if I return the check, electricity board will come and cut the electricity, then problem will be there. So what I will do is, I will tell him, okay, I will pass the check. Then what will be the balance? Can you tell me what will be the balance? 5 lakh 25 pass. It will become 4 lakhs 20,000, no? Is it 4 lakh 20,000? Is it not more than the drawing power? It is nothing wrong in it. It can be more than the drawing power. Now what this merchant should do now? He must come to the bank and he should adjust this excess of 20,000, isn't it? Suppose this remained more than this 4 lakh continuously for 90 days. Are you getting me? He is not at all coming to the bank. How many days? For how many days? 90 days, 3 months. And he is not depositing anything. And the balance is more than the drawing power. Then the account becomes a non-performing asset. So one example I am giving, because there are several methods that are too complicated for you. So how a loan account becomes a non-performing asset, how a cash credit is becoming a non-performing asset. Now the day, on the 91st day, we make it NPA, and that date is called as date of NPA, birth of NPA. So here also 91st day it becomes a non-performing asset. Here also it is becoming a non-performing asset. Anything you want to ask up to this? How an account becomes a non-performing asset? Yeah.
If within that 90 days he pays something, how was about to?
Okay. Then you should allow me 3 hours class.
Oh.
Not 2 hours class. Because there are so many things. I'll tell you a good thing you have to ask. Suppose he has deposited something during that 90 days. Now, did it come below 4?
In that case, yes.
No. Supposing he has deposited 10,000, you assume someday. It would have come only to 410.
Yes.
Still the definition holds good. No?
Yeah.
It
So
will
still
remain
it is
80.
NPA.
Now, another question, because you had raised that. Supposing, see, some people what they do is, see, if RBI is intelligent, our account holders are more intelligent. What RBI says, if the debit balance exceeds the drawing power continuously for 90 days, it will become a non-performing asset. Now, what some people are doing, he will draw the account in such a way, the balance will be 3,90,000. Debit balance of 3,90,000. Now RBI definition is nullified now. But here again RBI says, supposing the debit balance is less than the drawing power, if the person has not deposited any amount during 90 days, then again 91st day it will become non-performing asset. See here again, if he has not deposited any amount during 90 days, again what people are doing a trick. Definition what it says, if you have not deposited any amount, somebody is depositing 10 rupees. Now what RBI says is, if this value is less than the drawing power, you have also deposited some amount, but this amount deposited should be equal to previous 90-year interest debited. That is the latest definition of RBI. 3 ways it can become. One is, if the balance is exceeding the drawing power 90 days, it has become NPA. If it is not exceeding 90 days, he doesn't deposit, 91st day it will become, if he deposit, that amount which deposited should be at least equal to previous 90 days, whatever interest we have charged, it should be equal to. There are 2 more ways also it will become NPA. See, we are drawing the drawing power out of what? Stock statement. Now what is happening is, the merchant doesn't give his stock statement. Now what RBI says is, if the stock statement not given continuously for 6 months, even if the balance is okay and all, make it non-performing asset. Because he is not giving stock statement, why? He is not having stock. When he is not having stock, on air we are giving the drawing power. Na? It's a bubble, isn't it? So that is why if the stock statement is not given for 3 months, it will become irregular. Another 3 months, it will become a non-performing assets. Now the last way, three ways, this is the fourth way. Now the last way is, see, every year we are fixing a limit, isn't it? This we are doing what is called a credit appraisal. That limit is fixed every year. So after 1 year, he has to submit his balance sheet, profit and loss and all other documents to the bank. Now, these people are not submitting the document even after 1 year. If RBI says 180 days there is a delay in submission of this document, that means there is a danger signal in the account, you make that account into NPA. See, if the P&L and balance sheet is not submitted for 180 days after 1 year, suppose you are sanctioned on 12/3/2022. So when he is supposed to give 12/3/2023, he has to submit his balance sheet. We can tolerate 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, but how many days we are tolerating? 6 months. 6 months if he doesn't give it, that means there is some fishy in the account will become non-performing asset. So this is how an account becomes a non-performing asset. Okay, now real story starts now only.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, but bank doesn't directly make it NPA. First they categorize into substandard 1,
No, I'm
substandard
coming to
2.
that. First of all, we are only NPAs. Further, we are classifying. Don't worry, I will do SMA 0, SMA 1, 2 also. Good, you ask any question, don't worry. Banks, how they are fixing the interest rate. That depends. That there are methods, sir. See,
That is different topic.
that's one day you have to call me.
That's a different
Say
topic.
how interest is charged right now. Charged means, see, suppose your balance will fluctuate, credit debit. अगर आपका बैलेंस क्रेडिट पे रहेगा तो बैंक doesn't give you interest. Bank charges no interest. But if it goes in debit, bank charges interest. That is what I was saying. Supposing you are having a CC account, you are having a credit balance of 10,000 rupees. We don't give any interest for 10,000. But one day it becomes debit 8,000 and this remain for 4 days. I charge interest from you for 4 days. Now, the moment account becomes NPA, what are the things to be done? First of all, you are all not bankers. For bankers, I used to tell, we must make efforts to make it performing asset, which nobody is doing. Non-performing asset, the moment it has become, you cannot charge further interest. That means in that account, you cannot charge interest at all. So when you don't charge interest, your profit is not at all increasing. Okay, that is at least tolerable. I am not charging any interest. But what RBI says is, you have to make provision. I will tell you what is this. Provision means, in some other account I made a profit, isn't it? From there I have to remove a profit and I have to keep here. So, I have to make provision. Then the next one is, you have to increase your capital. Capital means your rate-owned funds. Unless profit increases, where can you increase your capital? So again, somewhere we have to make more profit to increase the capital. Another important thing is, see, supposing you are charged the interest of 800 in 1 month, 700 in another month, now third month 900. You are charged the interest. Those who are accountancy students, we debit the account and credit our P&L interest. What Reserve Bank of India is telling, suppose the account becomes in the 4th month non-performing asset, you go back to the earlier interest which is not yet recovered. not yet recovered. See, an account becomes NPA only after 90 days, no? So you must have charged interest 30, 60, not knowing after 90 days it is going to become NPA. So whatever you have interest you have charged, you have kept it in your P&L. That also you have to remove it now from P&L.
Okay.
So now, interest charged but not serviced. But not serviced. To be removed from P&L. So all the four where it affects bottom line, that is the profit. One, you don't charge any further interest. From somewhere else you made a profit, out of that you make provision. Whatever you have to increase your capital again, from profit it goes. And whatever interest you have already charged but it is not yet serviced, that is to be removed. Therefore, it is four ways it is affecting the bank's profit. And when the profit goes down, see, these are all what is really happening. Since we were in the field, see, a gynecologist, when she sees a delivery child comes out safely, she is happy. When the child dies, you ask her. She won't sleep on the night. Same thing with us also. I am sanctioning a loan today. Doing all performance and all means taking all parameters. Tomorrow that becomes NPA. And when I am walking on a corridor, Mahadevan, tomorrow loan NPA ho gaya. What feeling I will carry? So human, it touches the human. People are afraid to work in loan department because tomorrow they will tell that you have not done properly. I will be charge sheeted. So many things are there in the bank. That is why nowadays nobody wants to work in your loan department. So morale of the staff also comes down. That is why somehow or other we should not allow the account to become a non-performing asset. But again, all said and done, it is not in our hand. Now, so is it clear how an account becomes NPA and what is the impact of NPA? I can't hear you. 67.
Can you please explain the fourth one? Okay.
Fourth one.
Yeah.
Fourth one I will explain. 1 minute. Now the fourth one. This is debit, credit, balance. Now in the month of January, I am taking simple example. 100 rupees I have charged in interest. So the balance has become 1,00,100. In the month of February, I have charged in interest 200. Now in the month of March, 500. Now I have debited this account. You are a commerce student? Who has asked this question? Commerce student here? Okay, you are debiting the interest and you are going to credit it to your P&L account. So this 100, 200, 500, 800 rupees is lying in your P&L account. Now what Reserve Bank is telling is, you have debited and taken it to P&L. Did the party deposit this amount? He has not deposited. So it is a bubble. So what they are telling now, debit your P&L by 800 and credit this 800 so that you will bring back to that balance only. Are you getting me? So that is what is the fourth one. Whatever interest we have already debited, that is not deposited by the customer when the account has become NPA. Even that cannot be shown in your P&L. Otherwise you will tell, I am making a profit. But are you really making profit? No. That is why it should be reversed. Okay, now next important thing is, basically, when the account is in the normal condition, it is known as performing assets. Now, date of NPA is very, very important because on which day it becomes NPA. So now we are going to classify the NPA into different First one is called substandard. Substandard. Then next we are calling it as doubtful. In doubtful itself 1, doubtful 2, doubtful 3. Doubtful itself is classified as doubtful 1, doubtful 2, doubtful 3. And finally, loss assent. So, substandard, doubtful, loss assent. Now, how will you, which account will go here, which account will go here, which account will go here? See, from the date of NPA, first 1 year of NPA, it will remain in standard. So, the moment it has become NPA, first year it will remain in substandard. Now, 1 year has crossed means next to 1 year it will remain in doubtful 1. So, how many years NPA now? 1 year plus 1 year, 2 years NPA. Here, 2 years. Here it will stay for 1 year. Here it will stay for 1 year. Here it will stay for 2 years. Afterwards, it will stay here. See, for example, date of 2021. So, can you tell me in substandard how long it will be there? For 1 year. That is 3, 4,
2022.
22. The moment it crosses 3, 4, 22, now, so when it will enter doubtful 1? Say 4, 4, 2022, right? How long it will remain? 1 year. That is, say 3, 4, 2023. Then here it will enter on 4, 4, 2023. But here it will remain for how many years? 2 years. So, till 3, 4, 2025. Then 4, 4, 2025, it will go to D3. Now you will tell that why should we do like this? What is the meaning of doing like this? Because you have to make what is called as provision. I will give you some examples. Pure mathematics it is. First I will take, how will you make provision for doubtful 1? How will you make provision for doubtful 2? How will you make provision for doubtful 3? Then I will come to your substandard. Now supposing see, account has become NPA, say same date we will take 4/4/2021 or 4/4/2020. Now, as on 5/7/2022, where it will be? Can anybody tell? Account has become NPA on 4/4/2020. As on 5/7/2022, will it be in substandard or it will be in doubtful 1? It will be in very good. It will be in doubtful 1. So that is the purpose of this date of NPA and this. Okay, now an account is in doubtful 1. Now outstanding balance is say 5 lakhs. How much money I have to get back? 5 lakhs of rupees I have to get back from the borrower, which has become a non-performing asset. But while giving bank loan, we would have taken some securities, isn't it? Without that, we will not give. So now, security value. I am having only 1 lakh because the security value has come down. So I am having only security value 1 lakh. So balance how much? 4 lakhs. So what Reserve Bank of India is telling, out of the security you are having now 1 lakh, you find out what is 25% of that. Security you are having now 1 lakh. What is 25% of that? 25,000. And this is secured. This is called as what? Unsecured. For unsecured, how much amount? 4 lakhs, 100%. So it is how much now? 4 lakhs. So Reserve Bank is telling 4,25,000 rupees you have to take out from P&L which you earned from somewhere else and keep it separately. Because tomorrow if this money is not going to come, you have to manage with this fund. Just see, 5 lakhs debit balance and I have to keep a provision of 4,25,000. What I am doing? Outstanding balance I have to take first. Why I am minusing my security? Tomorrow if I sell this 1 lakh security, I may get some money. So balance is known as unsecured. So secured part may 25%, unsecured part may 100%. So my provision will be 4,25,000. Anybody can do? I'll just give one example. Will you be able to do? It is doubtful one. Outstanding balance is 6 lakhs. Security is 2 lakhs. Can you tell me what will be the provision? Four lakhs? 450. Somebody is telling, very good. See, minus it. 4 lakhs. In this you have to charge 25%. In this you have to charge 100%. So this is 4 lakh 50. So answer is 4 lakh 50,000. What I should do? Somewhere else I am making a profit, I have to take out and keep it. So this is how provision is made in doubtful one. Now suppose the same account, it has become doubtful 2. Doubtful 2. Or some other account has become doubtful 2. Now outstanding balance is, say, 25 lakhs. And the security value is 4 lakhs. Now what Reserve Bank of India is telling, since it is doubtful 2, same way you minus it, every calculation is same. Only thing, on this, now you have to charge 40%. And here you have to charge 100%. So what will be the answer? 4 lakhs ka 40% is 1,60,000. And what is the balance here? 21 lakhs. So you have to make a provision of 22 lakhs 60,000 rupees. So in doubtful 2, remove the security value, balance amount you charge 100%. On the security value you charge 40%. This is the provision. Provision means what? I have already made profit through some other loan account. That loan also I will have to remove it from the profit. So my profit will show now a lesser figure. So that is the indirect impact it is causing. Now suppose it is doubtful 3. Suppose it has become doubtful 3. Now outstanding balance is, say, 20 lakhs. Security is, say, 10 lakhs. Now balance is 10 lakhs. Okay, otherwise 10 will be a confusion. I will make it 8 lakhs. So it will become now 12. But what Reserve Bank is telling is, there is no meaning in security and all. Here also you charge 100%. Here also you charge 100%. So there is no need to minus at all. Directly I will have to make a provision of 20 lakhs. So the maximum, the loan falls in D1, D2, D3. It gives a big jerk to the bank. The entire profit gets eroded by making this provision. Is it clear how provision is made in doubtful account? Now suppose how an account becomes loss asset. How an account becomes loss asset.
When you write down.
No. What RBI definition is, see, when there is no security at all, or you have a negligible security, we call it as loss asset. But negligible is a relative term, no? For somebody 1 lakh is a small salary, for somebody 10 lakhs is a small salary. So here what you have to understand, I will give you an example which will make it very clear to you. Supposing, see, I have given an auto rickshaw loan. Bank has given an auto rickshaw loan. Now the auto rickshaw loan I gave 10 lakhs. I gave 10 lakhs auto rickshaw loan. Now he has given a security auto rickshaw whose value is 20 lakhs. So bank is very happy that I have given only a loan of 10 lakhs, but whereas my security is 20 lakhs. Now what happens is, this person may be paying EMI regularly. That is what Reserve Bank says. EMI will be paying regularly. Now after some 2-3 years, the debit balance, let us say, has become 6 lakhs. The debit balance has become 6 lakhs. Now, see, in banks, auditors come from Reserve Bank, auditors, chartered accountants will come, lot of auditing will be going on. So my auditor is visiting my branch. He may be RBI auditor, he can be from CBI, anybody can come. So they are come for an inspection to my branch. Now please understand, the person is religiously paying his EMI. This is the most important. He is very religiously paying EMI, not a single EMI he has missed. But still the auditor says, I want to see the security. We cannot tell the auditor, when he is paying regularly, why do you want to go and see the security? We can't say like that. So now what is happening is, I am taking the auditor to my borrower's house. And there, I am asking the borrower, I have given you auto rickshaw loan, where is the auto rickshaw? Then he is showing his 3 children who are playing with 3 wheels. Only availably 3 wheels left. Now auditor is telling, where is the security? So sir, we have given auto rickshaw, but what is available is only 3 wheels. Now poor auditor will tell, if I sell the 3 wheels in the market, now he will get say 22,000 rupees. Now what Reserve Bank is telling is, when its outstanding balance is 6 lakhs of rupees, what was the earlier security value? Something so much, it has come down to 22,000. Come down. Technical word is eroded. Eroded means the value is coming down. पहला बहुत बड़ा था ना value. Now it has come down. So what Reserve Bank of India is telling, if the security value has eroded in such a way that not even whatever balance in the 10%, what is 10% of 6 lakhs? 60,000. Even this much security is not there, mean even though the person is paying regularly, the account is to be classified as loss asset. The reason is, that means the fellow sold the auto rickshaw for some other purpose. So it is known as diversion of fund, therefore we don't allow that. So therefore, even if the money is regularly paid, if the security value is eroded in such a way that the present security value is not even 10% of the outstanding loan, automatically the account will have to be classified as loss asset. Whatever the balance is there, entire balance I have to make a provision of 6 lakhs of rupees. So this is how an asset becomes a loss asset. How much time is there? Yeah.
So that means even if that person will pay beyond this also, 6 lakh के बाद भी वो pay करेगा.
पे करता ही रहेगा. कितना बैलेंस रहेगा ना उसका आपको प्रोविजन बनाना पड़ेगा. लेकिन प्रोविजन मीन्स यू आर आस्किंग. अभी पहला साल 66 लाख आपने प्रोविजन बना दिया. Next year 550 means you need not make any provision. Already you made 6 lakhs ना. उससे 50 निकाल सकता है. You can take it to a PL. Yeah, it will come. Every year we don't make for every account. You account means we make provision. So that is the impact on our P&L. But then, see, we have seen all the negative side.
Sorry. So how much provision do we make for substandard 1 category?
5 hours you have to give class. I have no problem with that. Good. Substandard. Bankers are also confused totally, at least you understand properly. Okay. Now, let us talk about first education loan. It is alarming that education loans are also becoming NPA now. 8%. In one college I was giving a lecture on education loan. All MBA, finally they are saying, sir, if I don't pay the money, what will happen? I said, your degree will be cancelled. You are an arrangement in university. We don't have anything, but I told them, no, what else will. And this is the attitude now. Okay, education loan. See, suppose you are taking an education loan of 7.5 lakhs. 7.5 lakhs. According to government now, there is no need to give any security.
As of now.
You don't have to give any security. That is why whenever somebody is asking 7.5 lakh education loan, I don't give at all. Because he has already read and come, there is no need to security, finally we will go in the bank. Now supposing, see, you are giving a loan for a pensioner. Pensioner, you are giving a loan. Suppose you are giving 1 lakh. Here also, we don't take that much security because he is a pensioner. So we have taken a security of say 20,000 rupees. Because the pensioner, if I say I don't want security also, he will tell no, my wife ka jewelry aap rakho, because they are all. So now in education loan, I have not taken any security. Madam, you are listening to me.
Yeah, I'm right. Noting down.
No, because this is a very important concept here. Pensioner 1 lakh, you have taken a security of 20,000. Now, for some other person you are giving 5 lakhs loan. Now you are taking a security of 6 lakhs of rupees. So in first case you have not taken any security. In second case you have taken some 20,000 security or some 8,000 security for your better understanding. And the third person case you have taken 5 lakhs loan but you have taken 6 lakhs security. Now all the three accounts, they have become NPA, but they are within 1 year. Okay, so they are in which category? Substandard. Substandard. There is no category underneath. It is substandard. Now here the provisioning differs. What they say is, the provisioning is 15% of outstanding balance or 25% of outstanding balance. Either you have to apply 15% of the outstanding balance. Here no minusing of security and all. Straight away whatever the balance, you have to charge 15% or 25%. The question is, where will you charge 15%? Where will you charge 25%? If you read RBI circular, it is very difficult to understand the English the way they have written. So now, after breaking our head, we have broken it into it, we are telling. See, if you have taken a loan amount, at the time of giving loan, if you have taken a security more than 10% of loan value, it is called as secured. What is the definition of secured? Only for this substandard. While initially, ab initio, that means initial stage, when you give loan, if you have taken a security more than 10% of the loan value, it is said to be secured. Otherwise, it is said to be unsecured. If it is unsecured, you have to charge 25%. If it is secured, you have to charge 15%. Now let us come to this. Now 7.5 lakhs you have given education loan. That has become NPA. 8 lakhs is the balance. So where will you put it? Secured or unsecured? So you will charge how much? 25% on the entire balance. Okay, now let us come to this pensioner. Now 1 lakh, how much security you have taken? 8,000 rupees. Now this is balance is 60,000. It has become a non-performing asset. Now you should not see compare with this balance. Initially you gave 1 lakh. How much security you took?
8,000.
So less than 10%. So it is unsecured. So you have to make 25% straight away on 60,000. Not you cannot minus that 8,000 under. Okay, now come to this. This has become a substandard. Balance is 4 lakhs. But initially you have taken more than 10%. So here you need not apply 25%. Here you will have to apply 15%. So this is how in substandard case we are applying provision.
Sir,
Yeah.
in that loss asset.
In that?
Loss asset,
Yeah.
when you're making provision, it need not be the actual loss, no? Because the person can still pay.
No, actually, it's, okay. No, not necessarily, because I told you, see, till such time the auditor has not gone there, we have not declared it as NPA, so we have not made any provision. On that particular day, you are making it provision, so entire provision it will hit. No? It is the biggest. Madam, 560 crores. 31st March, he telling you declare it as NPA and it is a loss asset because company balance sheet given to us is different from the balance sheet submitted to ROC. And he says you make it. On the last day, if I make 450 crores as loss, what will happen? Heart attack. Many people get heart attack. No, you will not know the impact. When we are in the field only we know it.
Yes.
See, I am a regional manager. My region should make a profit. I am boasting I made 450 crore, but auditor comes and says it is zero. You make provision of 450 crore.
But you may not be making loss, no? Actually, we may not make loss for that.
Your lossy 450 crore if you write off from profit.
No, you are writing right now.
Ah.
But that person is going to pay you if that
Who
person.
will pay? He will pay.
No, you said nah, he was paying regularly. There was no
But he
default.
will pay. He will not pay. If he pays, why he has given wrong balance sheet over there?
He's
And actually
giving a
the
balance
person
sheet in
is,
that.
what he did now, he gave it to the bank one balance sheet. Based on that, we have done the appraisal. But there he gave another balance sheet. So I don't know how the auditor came to know that. Some conspiracy is there. See, not only that, why see, business loss can be there. See, we are giving it to Air India, some 4 plane crashes. Now, NEPC and so many airlines we have given, now it is not coming out at all. How they are going to give money? They are not going to give money. So, provision is just increasing. And we are selling our NPA to, at a discounted rate they are making. See, my balance is 500 crores. They will tell 100 crore will come. 500 crore, I am selling it 100 crore. 400 crore, where I will write? I have to write off. And nowadays you won't know when you do write off also, somebody like you will write your complaint. Mahadevan is written off 400 crore. CBI will be behind me. And I have to explain them how we have written. That is why even top management is fearing now. We will not do write off. Because somebody will tell you belong to this party and we don't know who is the chief minister also. Nowadays country has become like that. Suddenly somebody will change and they will pull you out. To favor or to favor we don't know. See, very difficult. Now the next question is, see, okay, it has become NPA. What is to be done? See, mainly what is happening is why the accounts are becoming NPA, improper KYC. Bank people, I'm telling, they don't do proper KYC. In banks, what is happening is, see, these are all, you can't avoid. See, when a person opens a deposit account, after some time he goes for a loan account. I always tell my banker, when you give me a loan, you try to do again KYC. But what they are thinking, that fellow would have done. Everybody thinks somebody would have done. Ultimately, nobody has done. So, improper identification. We don't identify improper. And secondly, lack of knowledge. How to do appraisal. See, in banks, we require only 12 standard persons. We don't require MBA. We require only 12 standard person. I can train him and make him a best officer. But what is happening with all weak qualification? They are only reading the balance sheet. See, you are commerce student? Okay. I mean, not student, you be a professor. The current ratio. Any person can make a current ratio. What is there in current asset by current liability? And 1.33, it is very good. What very good? How the current asset has come? Suppose he has kept his stock.
Yeah, stock is there.
He is holding the stock and keeping it. But our people are telling, sir, it is 1.33, I am sanctioning. Nobody is going into it. Na? So lack of knowledge. People don't understand. And secondly, we are telling that stock statement is not submitted. For 6 months, the account becomes NPA. I used to tell you, charge sheet the officer first. When stock statement is not given, who prevented you not to visit the shop? In the evening when you go home, go there, find out what is the stock, you will come to know. So again, lack of knowledge. And again, encouragement is not there. Suppose I am going for a recovery. Encouragement should be there. See, the bank, so many things are there. Sometimes, very difficult to go. They will keep gundas. We have faced so many things, they will keep gundas. How will we go and recover and all? So these problems, these are all different problems. But basically, lack of knowledge, we don't do proper appraisal. Then we don't get connected. See, tomorrow if you take a class to banker, please tell me. See, in a depositor, what happened? You keep coming to the bank. So we know you.
Yeah.
But housing loan, one who has taken, he doesn't come at all, so we don't get connected. So further, what I tell our people is, wherever loan account is there, there will be guarantors also. You note down their date of birth. At least one SMS you send on that day. To the guarantor you send it. Many happy returns of the day. And that fellow will be wondering, I have not taken any loan. Why the hell Bank of India? And he will ask his wife. She will tell, Arey, you are a guarantor. You know what you will do? You will ask the borrower, Arey, I am the guarantor. So at least you get connected with the people. Normally in banks, what happens? We distribute simple things, but it makes an impact. Calendar diary is not a big thing, but it has an impact. But we only give calendar to depositor. And we treat as if he is having some disease, he should not come nearby. So give him also a calendar and diary. And if you are giving education loan, I used to do it. The moment result comes, BTech result, I will tell, congratulations, you got through in the exam. Student becomes happy. Because he is my student, because I have given him loan. And I used to tell him that when you finish your graduation, see that he will tell uncle, definitely I will repay your loan. At least out of 10 people, 2 people at least will pay. So get connected to people. These are all general methods. Now what Reserve Bank is telling, see they say now, in loan accounts and in cash credit, see they have defined now SMA 0, SMA 1. See they call it as special mention account. Suppose one day there is a delay, even in paying an installment, you put him under this category. That means if he is a defaulter, 1 to 30 days. If he is a defaulter, 31 to 60, 61 to 90. See, very first installment has not come. Send a phone call. Why it has not come? Keep inquiring. See, human touch, if you have somebody at you will come forward. But in cash credit, there is no SMA 0, it is only SMA 1, SMA 2. That is 31 to 60 days. See here, the balance is more than drawing power continuously for 31 to 60 days, 61 to 90 days. So that is why Reserve Bank of India come out with this. Now since everywhere CBS is there, computerized system, you can come to know. So your follow-up will become easy. Follow-up will become very easy. Then again, see, we also divide that. Now we don't say non-performing asset. We call it as stressed asset. Now, new word is, nowadays people call it stressed mean. Even this is a stressed asset. 1 to 30, 30. Only 90 ka baad it will become NPA. Now here what we do is, or when it becomes NPA, we call the borrower and we differentiate him as genuine defaulter, willful defaulter. Now, who is a genuine defaulter? See, supposing somebody has lost a job, he could have lost a job. See, that is reasons
Impact of corona.
beyond his control. Yeah. That's why a lot of concession and all we have given compound interest, we made it to simple interest. Supreme Court has intervened all problems. So reasons beyond his control. Now how to tackle it? So what we have got? One-time settlement. We compromise with him. That we come out, there is a method we have adopt one-time settlement, or we reduction in interest,
Extension of repayment.
or elongate the number of installment. See, we talk to him. How he will be able to pay. This one-time settlement is very, very simple way. We enter into a compromise. In some cases, we give additional finance also. See, industry, due to some reasons, it's not really trying to come up. So some more machinery or something in inventory if we had. So we also, so here we go in a mild way. But here, willful defaulter. Basically, who is a willful defaulter? Reserve Bank of India gives 4 definitions. Who is a willful defaulter? Basically, those who have got capacity to pay. They have got a capacity to pay, but not willingness. So very, very difficult people. Yeah, he's roaming in London so comfortably. But our life, so many ifs and buts are there. Capacity you have got, but not willingness. Now, second is, see, you took loan and created an asset for some purpose, but you utilized it for some other purpose. You take a loan for a business and got your daughter married with that money. Third one is more dangerous. Same, you took loan for a purpose and siphoned off the money. You go to the race and lost the money entirely. At least here, you have some other purpose you have utilized it. To some extent you are better. But here you have siphoned off the nothing is available to you. And the last one is, you sold the assets without
The bank's consent.
bank's permission. So, these people are called as willful defaulters. Now, another beauty is, suppose you are a director of a company. You are a director of a company, and that company is a willful default. Second time it has become willful default, then what we have to do is we have to do what is called an accelerated provisioning. Accelerated provisioning means I told you 25%, 40%. Na?
Yeah.
That 25% will become 40%, 40% will become 100%. So further increase will be there for the bank.
Major loss to the bank.
Again further loss to the bank. Now, see, when you are a willful defaulter, then we have got legal remedy. See, India, another biggest problem is people are very weak in documentation. It's really sorry to tell the class of lawyers we are having these days. I don't know how many parents are lawyers here. Lawyers are asking us how to drop the plane. See, documentation is very, very important because you can go to the court provided your documents are okay. Otherwise, court will throw your document on. First day only your case is out. So documentation is lack of knowledge, people. And see, when the funniest thing is, bankers, we make the document, we give it to the lawyers for vetting it. They are only asking us, "So, barabar kiya na? Barabar kiya." Auditors are also like that only. See, chartered accountant is to audit, but he sends his audit class. I want that boy, 12th standard boy, and I am 59 years old, 36 years experience. I am opening a current account. What he will check? He will tell, "Uncle, you are looking more than my father." What he will tell, "Uncle, okay." This is again a big problem with us.
Sir, one down.
Now,
Sir,
now,
that 4 days, na, sold assets without bank permission.
now,
The documents will be with the bank, right?
what is it? What we can eat the document? What is
No,
it?
but
You
then-
sold your house. See, you took housing loan.
Huh.
All document,
Original
everything is
papers
with me.
with the bank.
You already sold it to her. Now what are you?
Without original documents.
What original document? She is ready to buy it. She purchased it. And she will tell, "Who has got guts to enter into my house?" Nobody bothers. See, who will do all that? You and I will not do it. There are persons who are, right the day he enters the branch only, he knows he is going to cheat you. So, there are, we cannot do anything.
Sir, one more thing. The second one you said that utilizing it for some other purpose.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, then that is considered as fraud. It's cheating. Like,
It is not, it is misutilization. It is not fraud.
but if the
Fraud
recent
is something
case,
different. Fraud is,
recent case of Union Bank,
it is not a fraud. See, there is a very big definition of fraud. See, if you have produced wrong documents, that is fraud. But here you have taken it for, see, for example, you have taken it for education loan. Loan you have taken for education. Suddenly I have fallen ill. I don't know what to do. I paid the money hospital bill. But it is misutilization. This is not a fraud actually. Fraud is you produce wrong documents or you impersonate her, you bring her Aadhaar card. So many things. Passport bogus is there. A person is having 2 passports. Monday when I opened one passport, she telling कौन सा passport लाने का? मेरे पास 2 passport है. अरब का एक passport है, इंडिया का एक passport. मैंने बोला अकाउंट बंद कर दो, नहीं तो हम बंद हो जाएगा. It's a big problem. So, see, one way of stress asset recovery is, this is more for bankers. You know what is write-off set-off? Write-off set-off means in one bank, same person is having a credit balance, same person is having a debit balance. Suppose see, in your Delhi branch, you are having 1 lakh credit balance. And in Mumbai branch, you are having 80,000 rupees debit balance. You are not paying at all. So I can, no, I cannot do directly. That is again, I have to send a notice to you. First of all, it should be overdue. I should send a notice, then I can exercise the write-off setup. I can do. But here what write-off setup, why we are saying it, see, every document has got a limitation period of 3 years. even if the limitation period is gone, you can exercise right of settlement. That is why we are telling that, see, suppose you are having 10 accounts, you assume. Your customer ID will be one only. But what was happening is, see, you know what is CBS core banking? See, these information technology people, they do not know banking. Bankers do not know computerization. Both of them got married and CBS is the child. You can imagine how it is. Biggest problem we have that only. They don't understand banking, we don't understand computerization. So, people were opening different customer ID, so that I won't come to know. Na? So this is another problem. Then we have got, should I close? Should I produce? Now finally, I will only just tell legal remedies what are all available.
Very important.
See, we can go to DRT, Debt Recovery Tribunal. Then we can go to SARFAESI.
Still relevant?
Then insolvency and
IBS.
bankruptcy court. See here, SARFAESI means only bank will get the money. But IBC, we are giving life to the company. Somebody will take over, the company can be run. So the employees, so here everybody gets, not only banks, even other creditors also will get. So banks are, whether to go under SARFAESI or whether to go under this. There's a big debate going on. But again, in India, litigation, if you go to court, time consumption, bank we requires recycling of funds. Simple example, any time when you start banking, teach this. A person is depositing 1,000 rupees. Out of that 700, I have given loan for 10 years. Tomorrow he comes and asks, I want my money back. From where we will get? I used to ask this question, provincially officers. Everybody will tell RBI will give. RBI will not give. RBI, who is RBI? Another person will have to come and open an account. That only. So recycling of funds is not there. Banking industry will. That is why people keep on. They should come and open accounts with us. Then only it will be possible. Anything else? Any other doubt? You are still performing only, na?
Question answered.
Yeah.
Sir, when you define stress asset,
Oh my
that
God.
no, I can be louder. Sir, stress asset में आपने genuine case में fourth point में बोला the bank will give him more funds.
Some more funds.
So sir, are we not inviting to more NPAs?
We are not inviting NPAs. See, I'll tell you.
Would you please be quiet and listen?
Please.
See, for example, you are manufacturing certain things. Ready-made goods you are manufacturing. You are having some machinery, right? Now all of a sudden there is a fire. The machinery got burnt. So you are not able to pay the money. 3 months, 4 months you are not paid. What happened to your account? It has become a non-performing asset. Now I am coming to you and telling why you are not paying. He says, मेरा machinery काम नहीं कर रहा है. मैं कैसा? How can I make? So how can I recover the money from it? See, bank doesn't want to kill him. So what bank is telling? Okay, I'll give you fresh finance. You buy another machine. Then he will not only that, he will pay this also, and he will become a loyal customer to the bank. You're not getting my point.
I'm getting my
Otherwise, how will you rehabilitate somebody? See, it is his fault. Fire. Then what should we do? We should kill him. We have to give him, no? So we are telling that we will give you another machinery ko bhi loan dena. But ensure that you repay. There are people who are paying. I'll give you one case in our live example. In Kalyan, there was a factory. And he is the proprietor. Proprietor means he is the single person who is the owner. He met with an accident and died. And the workers were not paid. What they will do? They have looted everything and they have taken away. All the machinery and everything. So when we went there, nothing was there. So finally we went to his house. Young girl, daughter around 21 years and only widowed mother is there. She says, sir, I am there, my mother is there. If you want, you take both of us. Nothing else is there in the house. What will you? Then this lady is very intelligent lady. She said, sir, I am in final LLB. I need some loan. Once I pass LLB, I will become a lawyer and I will remain loyal to your bank. We have given in loan to her and she is a practicing lawyer today and she is sending so many clients to our bank. We have earned the goodwill. Sometimes we do that. Again, all said and done, everywhere we cannot do it. We have to judge the people also. So we have to give, so many people we have given more finance. Recession comes now. So more finance we have to give. Better machinery has to import in order to compete with exports. So we have to give it.
Thank you, sir.
Any more questions?
No questions, ma'am.
So how many got bored at least? How many have become non-performing assets now?
So say something about Nirav Modi and Vijay Mallya. Tell us something.
So why to talk about those 30 people?
Sir, then tell about the recent Union Bank company. It has not, when I
Yeah,
tried
actually,
something about
in the
it,
tender mind, why we should talk about all these negativity to them? See,
Okay,
actually,
we talk about lunch.
what up, see, Punjab National Bank also, there was a big fraud committed. Fraud committed is very difficult because in one place they called me, talk about frauds. Then later on they will tell he is expert in frauds, they will write on the board. But police will be behind me. See, there are a lot of loopholes in the bank also. Lot of loopholes. I'll tell you how one person has done. See, there is a probationary officer who was trained by me and posted to Goa. How frauds people are committing, see, in our bank P&L, there are so many heads. So one particular head, nobody had touched it. So this PO is intelligent, na? So what he did, idiot is really, at least he should have asked me before doing the fraud. 40,000 he debited and prepared a demand draft in favor of his wife, who is also a probationary officer in another bank. Now what happened, he has sent the demand draft, she has encashed it. She doesn't know, poor girl. This fellow has said she has encashed it. Believe me, one duffer auditor had gone to the branch. He's a duffer, he doesn't know anything. Now, what he did, he was searching the P&L. So he said, in so many branches I have seen, this head was not touched by anybody. Why this particular head was touched? He got curious. Now this head you can debit only where a bank is having a cash credit debit more than 5 crores. And that is a small village branch. So immediately he started asking everybody, "Arey, head kaisa debit ho gaya?" Then finally when it is investigated, this fellow was wrongly debited. This fellow is thrown out of the job. So frauds, people doing a different so many ways. See, we have to do, while sanctioning the loan, we have to do pre-sanction inspection. Now suppose you are applied for a 22nd floor, you are applying for housing loan. Now you are giving all documents to me, you are coming to the bank, you are going to take the 22nd floor. Now I have to do pre-sanction. So what I will do, I will go to the site. So site mein khali watchman hai. First floor bhi aaya hai. Now tell me, how will I tell that 22nd floor will come? But I am writing that yes, this, that, I am going and inquiring that you have booked 22nd. Tomorrow if this 22nd floor has not come only, or you have, this builder has taken only permission for 18th floor, I have already sanctioned, what will happen? So these are all very, very difficult things. Practically it is all difficult only. And you can easily tell, you should ask the builder whether he has got sanction, he will show the sanction. Then whether he is really municipal person has signed or somebody else signed, where we will, signature also will be a problem. So many things. That is why, how it should be done. Suppose you are the officer, you are deputy. You should go to the builder and you should tell, I want 22nd floor. I want to book a house 22nd floor. Then he will tell, नहीं already book हो गया. So इसका मतलब that means you are really booked. So some indirect way. See, normally, when we go for recovery and all, suppose your name is Nirmala, just assume. I know your address and everything. I will not go to your house. I will go to the neighbor's house. So Nirmala किधर रहती है? मैं थोड़ा बताओ ना. And that fellow also will come with me. Now when that fellow comes with me, you will also feel hard, na? Suppose you are a defaulter. In front of him, see one policeman what we did. Instead of paying 100 rupees, we have paid 10,000 rupees. Cash. Not to recover from policemen, it is very difficult. So same plan only we did. We deliberately went to neighbor's house. We told आप भी थोड़ा आ जाना. So we went to his house and the policeman immediately got alerted. Bank said, why did you come? So he said, you have come and just not taken money now. He said, yes, you have paid correctly. Why you have come? Immediately his wife said, अरे अभी आपने लाया कबोर्ड में रखा है ना बोल के बाहर बता दिया. So that was 10,000 rupees. Actually we said you have only written 100 rupees. So we got it written. Like that, people are there. Other side also, bank side also it is. Don't ask about frauds. Very difficult it is. So somebody will attempt. Nowadays children, hanging कैसा करने का बोल के many people are dying because so we should not teach frauds are. Anyhow, thanks to so great.
No.
See the uplifting.
Not at all, sir, please. Who enlightened us, all the teachers, more ideally.
Thanks a lot.
I mean, it's so different, sir, in actual. You are dealing in reality and we are just teaching bookish. And today I realized, even tissue easy, हमने नहीं कभी पढ़ा था. It's not even given in our textbooks. And these dates keep on changing. No, earlier it used to take long back.
Now 90s comes.
90s also, that was my doubt. Yeah,
It is now 90. Earlier it used to say 180.
when after Narasimhan introduced those reforms, the 18, then 12, and then now it is 19.
Now it is 90 days. Now the decade.
Wow, what an enlightening session it was. Our mind is now filled with precious knowledge related to NPA effect and management. Thank you so much, sir. This session was truly worth it. Sir, you really motivated us to gain more and more knowledge and work hard in our respective field bank. I am pretty much sure the valuable teaching you gave us will definitely help in our studies. We are sure we are going to work with a clear-cut aim. I, Ishan Surve, feel honor and privilege to get the opportunity to propose a vote of thanks on behalf of my institution, KES Shroff College. A special thanks to our speaker, Mr. S Mahadevan, for giving your precious time from your busy schedule. I am even sure you would have enjoyed with us.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. If they allow me furthermore also.
I also would like to thank our principal ma'am, Dr. Lily Bhushan, our coordinator, Dr. Anubhuti Singh, and our lovely audience for making this session fruitful. Our session first is over, and we are super excited for the session 2. Thank you all. See you in the next session.